Connecticut Lighting Centers has a great showroom that you can go to see all of their amazing products, but they also do some amazing renovation work through Restoration Lighting Gallery.
They can restore anything. We went all the way up to Massachusetts. You went all the way up to the Deerfield Academy to see the amazing restoration there.
You have to see this. Take a look. Mark, how are you? Nice to see you.
Scott, good to see you.
What an unbelievable space. This is the Deerfield Academy up in
Deerfield, Massachusetts.
Deerfield, Massachusetts.
This is a very prestigious space. We were invited in to restore the chandeliers that were original from the 1930s, the sconces, as well as add some replica lighting that's going to enhance the look of the building and keep the flow.
What kind of condition were the lights in when you got here?
Well, let's say this, they hadn't been touched since 1931.
So literally.
Maybe the bulb changed. The original sockets were still in there. They were corroded. People had used improper cleaning products on them, so the finish was just gone.
Right.
We spent hours and hours disassembling them, hand waxing them, bringing them back to a very nice luster, rewiring them so they're safe, of course.
It looks brand new to me. Is that not new?
That's not new, Scott. 1930s.
Wow.
This one was tough. They couldn't explain to me why the watermarks were all over it because there is no water above it, but it had all sorts of mineral deposits. The finish was shot, glass just in rough shape. And again, sockets burned out, they wouldn't light because of so many years of being lit without any attention. This is the lobby where everyone's welcome. This is where they congregate when they first come into this admissions building. So this is the first chandelier you see. That finish is the original finish, just a beautiful patinaed, bronzy brass color. It took about 50 hours of hand rubbing just to get that finish out.
Some people will actually say 50 hours. Just to get rid of it and bring something new in. But clearly that is not the objective here. We're trying to restore a piece of art.
Not only is it art, but it's a piece of history.
And what I also like is the juxtaposition of really old to LED lighting, which is focused on that painting.
The LED lighting over the picture is really great. First of all, it can burn for a long time. You don't have to worry about the energy costs. But the color of the LED on that painting just brings out the vividness of it. Also, it's not going to get discolored from UV.
Mark, originally 6 of these sconces in the room, 2 were completely damaged. They had to be replicated, but to reinvent this wheel would have been astronomical.
It would have been crazy. We could do it, but staying within budget didn't allow it. It would cost almost as much as the whole job to replicate a piece to be exact like these particular ones.
So now this is what the 2 others look like, which is just a great match.
Yes, they're a little different, but they keep the continuity of the room.
These are just some of the most beautiful light fixtures that there are. You restored all of these.
Restored all of them. These original 8 were blown glass from Germany. We restored them all, made them safe, brought the finishes back, but what we also were asked to do was to kind of make that feeling the same way as it is in the vestibule.
And you added 2 additional to the vestibule.
That's correct.
And they're gorgeous as well.
This is another place, especially during admissions, where parents and students gather as their first visit to Deerfield Academy.
And these, you said, were a bear. This was a lot of work.
A lot of work. But Scott, what really occurs is we break it down to just the smallest part on a piece this size and just rebuild it after it's been all cleaned. So it's all brand new.
That glass etching on it's just unbelievable.
The stars are all hand cut in each one of those pieces of glass. You don't find these details done in fixtures today. That's why you want to preserve them. The look, the architecture. Look at this room. It just goes with everything.
You chose to go LED with these particular lights.
We wanted to make sure we had energy efficiency as well as long life. You don't have to change them as often. You don't have to send people up on ladders.
You know, and that's it. That fixture has LED lights in it.
It's amazing.
Really come a long way because, you know, before they just look weird, those LED lights. But these are in the perfect shape of the bulb and they look phenomenal.
And I get great ideas if you have an old home like me. I mean, you could go and redo some of your lighting at home, make it energy efficient, but still keep those antique lights that you have hanging in your house.
And if it's irreplaceable, they can get something as similar to that or as close to that as possible. If you're a church out there, if you're a school, an institution with some lighting problems, get in touch with Restoration Lighting Gallery. They can really do an amazing job. Steffi, happy birthday, Steffi!
Happy 100! Yay!
I hope you had a great show.
Make sure you come back tomorrow. We've got a big surprise.
You do? What is it?
I'm not telling.
I don't even know about it. This is exciting. Happy 100, Stephanie, and Merry Christmas to your Australian beauty.
I'll hint. We're giving some away.
Austrian.